So why did Paul use this story? I mean, the point is, right? God is gracious. He is merciful. He calls sinners like me back to himself. He takes us off the slave market. He buys us back, not to just give us our freedom and send us on our merry way, but to call us his bride, to know us in that kind of relationship. How incredible our God is. It's so good. And we are not a people who has never experienced compassion anymore. And that we are not a people who has been labeled to say that you cannot be my people anymore. In fact, we have been made sons and daughters of an eternal king. I love it. And for us, there's even a greater story here. We have reason to praise because if I look around this room, I don't know or see many ethnic Jews in this place. You are not Israelites. You are not Jewish, many of you. You may have some in you, right? But you are not 100% Jew. And so therefore for us, this means we are Gentiles and we can share in the salvation of our God. We can reap in these promises. How good our God is. I began to read this week, and this was the first thing that God showed me. And I was dealing with a particular situation and trying to navigate something difficult in a relationship and that I had, and trying to lead well and do the God-honoring thing. And I was praying, Lord, that you would show me where I'm wrong. And after reading this, my prayer, I was praying that same prayer after reading this text, and God just stopped me in my tracks, and it began to say, no, God, that I would show grace and mercy as you have shown me, a Gentile, grace and mercy. See, when we understand this is who our God is, that it changes our identity and transforms us to the point that it doesn't matter what he requires of us, that we will say yes to. He has changed us to the point that it doesn't matter what he asks of us. The answer is yes, when we begin to understand this is what our God has done. And for the Gentiles, we have the opportunity to be included in the salvation of God in Christ alone. Sola Christus, right?